Moving on to the even-odd plan that has been implemented in the national capital. There are some who are calling it successful. There are the naysayers. There are some who say that it has very little impact on pollution. But there is a lot of chatter certainly around this even-odd plan. Now, the High Court will hear several petitions on the scheme. Some of the PILs have challenged the entire odd-even plan as being against the middle class, while others are against certain portions of it, like the exemptions given to women, drivers and two-wheelers. There are some PILs seeking inclusion of certain categories like lawyers in the list of exempted people. The Delhi High Court will also hear a plea calling for an exemption for disabled people. And what you see right now are the pollution levels at India Gate. What we are doing through the course of this broadcast since January the 1st, today is the 6th of January, we are comparing the pollution levels, whether in real terms, has there been any impact of the even-odd plan and its implementation. It now turns that even-odd plan is a very little step towards achieving the larger goal of reducing pollution, because there is no little direct impact on the pollution levels. On the 1st of January, the air quality index at India Gate was around 830. We'll give you the specific number, 832. It has marginally risen to 835 this morning on the 6th of January. So if one were to actually compare 6 days down the line of the smooth rollout of the even-odd plan, it's not really changed things. Perhaps in some pockets the air quality has worsened. Let's go across to Anusha Soni, who filed this comprehensive report from India Gate.
The Delhi government has already started patting its back with the success of the odd-even car scheme, saying that the pollution levels are coming down. However, the view at the Rajpath continues to be ridden by this thick smog and pollution. The view of Rashtrapati Bhavan from here, right here from the India Gate, is covered in thick smog, but the temperatures are above the normal. Right now in January the temperatures have been much lower. However, what the experts are telling us that the temperatures are above 4 and 5 degrees from what they should be. In the coming days, it would be worth to see whether the situation on the ground actually changes. The particulate matter in the air continues to remain high, and that is what the expert institutes have also been pointing out, that to establish a causal link between the odd-even success and the pollution levels is a very tricky task, and also the effect would be seen in the long term. With camera person Subodh Saxena, this is Anusha Soni for India Today.
Let's move on now to the other big story that we are tracking. There was an incident that happened earlier in 2015. It was highlighted to Mamata Banerjee. However, nothing much happened. What is the incident? It's a shocking one. The headmaster of a madrasa in Kolkata was brutally assaulted by a mob of hardliners because he allegedly asked his pupils to sing the national anthem. What's perhaps is most shocking is that although the incident took place months ago, the West Bengal government has done little to hear the clerics' pleas. The Maulvis have dubbed the national anthem sacrilege and a Hindutva song while issuing a fatwa against Qazi Masoom Akhtar. He was also beaten up allegedly with iron rods way back in March 2015, resulting in a severe head injury that left him in the hospital for months. In an interview to India Today, the cleric recounted the horror of his torture and painful experiences. The headmaster had also written to West Bengal Chief Minister earlier in 2015, the governor and the chairman of the State Minorities Commission 6 times, but his pleas seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
तो मदरसा में कुछ रिफॉर्म करने की कोशिश किया था, वहाँ कुछ डिसिप्लिन कंटिन्यू मेंटेन करने की कोशिश किया था। इनडिसिप्लिन था मदरसा, वहाँ टीचर लोग स्टूडेंट लोग ऐसे इनडिसिप्लिन एटीट्यूड करता था। पेट्रियोटिक एक्टिविटीज़ वो भी स्टार्ट कर दिया था। इसके लिए हम जो नेशनल एंथम जो है वो स्कूल में इंट्रोड्यूस किया था। तो नेशनल एंथम वो वहाँ का कुछ आदमी है जो लोग बोल सकता फंडामेंटल्स और हार्डलाइनर बोल सकता, वो लोग का ख़राब लगा। वो लोग बोले ये तो एंटी इस्लाम है, आप क्यों कर रहे हैं ऐसा कुछ, मगर हम माना नहीं, इसको कंटिन्यू किया। तो उसका बाद है कुछ मैनेजिंग कमेटी का कुछ मेंबर है, उसका कुछ वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट तैयार हो गया है। चीफ मिनिस्टर को रिक्वेस्ट है जो लोग हमला किया है उसके खिलाफ में नेसेसरी एक्शन होना चाहिए, ये हमारा रिक्वेस्ट है।
Let's go across to Indrajit Kundu in Kolkata. He's joined in by this person, this gentleman, the cleric who was allegedly beaten up. Indrajit, first of all, if you could explain very briefly this story. There are a couple of things which would interest our viewers. Number one, this beating incident, allegedly when he was beaten up for allegedly asking the children to sing the national anthem. This incident happened in March 2015. Why is it that this cleric wrote letters only now?
Well, Sanket, there is a lot of, misinformation as far as this case is concerned. So let me just clear the air at the very beginning. Qazi Masum Akhtar joins us right now. He is the headmaster of one of the madrasas here in Kolkata. Now, we've done and we've showed his side of the story earlier as well. And what he had claimed last year was that there was an ongoing tussle between him and the madrasa management. He had claimed last time that he is all in favor of progressive education in madrasas, that he had written columns and articles about how it is important to cleanse the madrasas, especially in the backdrop of the Bardhaman and Khagragar blast, in which several of the madrasas were implicated. Now, what he is stating right now is that several of his views were not appreciated by the Madrasa Management Authority, and one such view was that he was making the students learn the national anthem, and he has later claimed that that was also not appreciated by the madrasa authorities. Now, let me now go across to Masum Akhtar, who joins us. You say that you have not been able to join this madrasa for the past 9 months, even though you are the headmaster of this madrasa. You claim that there is a coterie of people, especially hardliners, who are opposed to your views about how education should be in a madrasa. Explain to us why you have not been allowed when you are saying that you are officially the headmaster.
I was brutally attacked by some hardliner due to the false allegation that I am hunting the religious sentiment of Muslim. That is absolutely wrong. That's nothing but the conspiracy of some vested person, interest of some person who has some vested interest. Some person from our managing committee and teachers also who have vested interest in this school. I want to develop I want to do some all-round development of the school to reform the various activities in our school. So the school was developed, but it is anger some person who has vested interest. I told you before.
Did they oppose your idea of making the children learn the national anthem?
Yes, I introduced the national anthem in my school in the first time of the history of the school. But some of the person or hardliner, they dislike it. They told that is not that is anti-Islam.
Okay.
The Janagana Mana Udinayaka Jaya Bharata Bhagya Vidata. Bharata Bhagya Vidata is not the proper for the Muslims. I told them it is our fundamental duties to obey, to respect our national anthem.
So there it is,
Indrajit, for some clarity for our viewers, we've heard his side of the story. It'll be interesting if you could, through the course of the day, also get the other side, their version of what they feel was, their version of this particular story. Clearly, there have to be two sides to a story. And secondly, that question, if you could ask him later in the broadcast, about why have those letters been written only now, if this incident happened way back in March. Thanks very much, Indrajit, for joining us with all the latest. We're taking a short break at this moment. We'll come back with lots more news and updates in just a short moment.
Pictures of the Parliament building in Delhi, pictures of Rajpath, pictures of several other sensitive...
Hey!